Hello YouTube, good morning. Here we are. We have ourselves, well, a start to another day. You could call this the morning after the night before. And welcome to our vlog. So, here we go. Well, of course, we had ourselves another one of those good, heavy rains come on through. Pretty much, maybe as you can tell, everything is, well, pretty wet. And of course, there was the normal flooding in areas. Some of the retail stores, of course, took a hit, and residential areas flooded. So far, there's no reports of people like residential houses with water in their basement, but I'm sure as people wake up, there will be more reports. Of course, so far, well, everything's good over here. No really huge issues. I wanted to get some footage of the rain and everything, but well, the Silverado for one is not rigged up with the cameras, and two, I figured it's probably best not to go out because, well, there's going to be other idiots out there splashing around in the puddles, and they'll be getting drowned out and stuck, and there'll probably be accidents and things like that. As it was, there was flooding on the normal areas and that, and yeah, it would have made for another video where I could have got, a couple more 100 views, but at the same time, it's not worth the risk to go out there and do it, right? So I pretty much just stayed home this evening, or last evening, and well, before you knew it, it was morning, and well, here we are now. Currently just gearing up to edit the update video, and then I'm going to edit 3 vlogs. I'm still kicking around the idea if I should do the crossover thing, crossing over the vlogs to the Maxwell's World channel, and fire pit videos too, and then if that goes good, making the big change. I'm not one to really like change, and I've done it this way for so long, it's kind of hard to think of doing it another way, right? But time will tell on that. Maybe I will, maybe I won't. Maybe I'll just keep everything the way it is, because, well, if it's not broke, don't fix it, right? We're not Facebook here where we gotta fix something that's not broke. So of course, gonna get on with the day, start editing, make me some coffee, throw this wonderful battery back on the charger, because obviously it must not charge last night, and then take it all from there. Well, back after charging the battery on this here camera, I may have to invest in another battery. This here camera seems to be one of the better ones I've purchased, so I guess it's worth ordering one in. And well, maybe keeping it around for a little while longer. Well, spent the last few hours editing up 3 vlogs. If my dates are correct in my head here, one of those vlogs, if not 2 of those 3, will end up posting to the Maxwell's World channel. So we're going to try to proceed. It might be an epic fail, basically just a waste of data and time uploading all that, or, well, you never know, maybe people would like the cross-posting diverseness of the new channel, because, again, the Maxwell's World channel being as diverse as it is, it's not really one subject on the channel. It's going to probably end up becoming kind of the main channel where everything will get uploaded to eventually. I still might keep the home channels and still upload to the home channels as like an archive, just in case. But at the same time, then that way it's a one-stop shop, and well, it's all good to go. So of course got those videos all edited up. The last one is rendering as we speak. As soon as the last one is rendering, I will start, well, the upload process. It'll probably take a good 12 or 14 hours for it all to filter on through. But I guess, again, it is what it is. So of course, I probably will end up heading on out. I need to go to the lumber store. Still need to pick up a couple of 2x4s. I got a redneck solution to a ongoing problem that's only getting worse and worse as the years go by. It's funny how when you reflect on things, you know, you've had thousands of dollars come through your fingertips to fix this problem, or you could have used instead to fix this problem. But, you know, times changed, things happened, and you had to use that money instead to basically survive as long as I have. And if I do a redneck solution, maybe I can get through the winter. And after spending the money I need to spend on the Silverado, by spring I should have enough money to get done what needs to get done, and then we can proceed from there. Because it's kind of one of those chain reactions, right? If you don't take care of this one item, it could affect 4 or 5 other things that'll cost even more money than the original 18 to 2500 that you had to put out, you know. And well, you know, it is what it is, right? You know, maybe my priorities sometimes aren't quite on par to what they need to be. Maybe my priorities should be more taking care of me versus taking care of you know, me in the future, you know, rather than you know, buying the Silverado when I did. You know, maybe I should have just held off, but then what would I drive now? You know, I bought that truck and for the future, and this truck is now coming in handy. You know, if I wouldn't have bought the Silverado, I would be without a vehicle right now. And yeah, I know, it wouldn't kill me to walk and ride a bike and all that good stuff, but what about appointments in the city? You know, what am I supposed to drive then? Or, you know, use then? Or what about, you know, dump runs and projects and stuff that I'm wanting to do? You can't be doing that without a truck. It's kind of the way it is, right? It's catch-22. I've always been taught the way that you do it once and do it right. So, you know, when I bought something, it wasn't cheap, it was expensive. Yes, you know, I didn't overpay for certain items. I did go with common sense. But at the same time, if there was one for $12, one for $50, and one for $105, you know, I would choose the $50 one, because the $15 one, chances are, if I would have chose it, I would have ended up replacing it twice anyway. And over the last year or so, year and a half, I've actually learned that. I've actually bought the cheap stuff, and they end up breaking and end up paying twice as much to replace it. So, you know, it is a learning experience, right? So of course, once that's finished rendering, we'll do the start to the upload, and of course head her on out. Maybe end up doing a park walk. Depends on well, how things go from there. And well, you guessed her, we'll probably see y'all right back here later on this afternoon. Here we are, a bit of a, well, evening update. Well, the day's been going good. One of the better days that I've had in a long time. Pretty much went on out, did some running around, ended up stopping by the well, big orange hardware store, picked up some 2x4s, pretty much look you can tell, and a couple of concrete little blocking. The 2x4s, if I was going to build anything with it, like a wall or something, I wouldn't probably have bought from there, because they were really badly picked over, and the ones that were there were still wet, so they're going to twist like, well, you know, no tomorrow. But hey, I guess that's the way it is, right? they were also, I believe, $1 cheaper as well. So I guess the price reflected the well, quality of the wood. So of course came on home, checked on my uploads again, and keep in mind these are longer vlogs, all three of these that are going up except for the last one. I believe all of them are over 20 minutes and the last one's like 17, so they will take a while to go up. So it is what it is. Ended up watching a little bit of TV and relaxation, just trying to shake the headache and well, symptoms that I've got going on, because well, you don't want them to escalate. And oh really, here we are now. Well, just got a phone call a few minutes ago apparently, or I guess I got me another appointment in the city. So it looks like me and the old Silverado are going to be going to Edmonton for the second time. I had this truck up in Edmonton back in, well, would have been not quite the same time last year, but was a little bit later. And he was driving a 5-speed in Edmonton traffic with a broken hand. And I guess it looks like I'm up there again, you know, around the same time of year. So of course, me and this truck looks like she's up there again. I don't remember now if the towing mirrors were on her then. Oh, and I know for certain the bumper guard wasn't on it. Now I don't remember if this topper was on it. I think it was the shorter one, but I guess as long as I'm not jamming in any parkades or anything low, it should make her in. Well, we got some wind that's picking on up, and unless I'm crazy, I do feel a couple of drops of rain, so we might end up with an evening rain shower again. If it's another big one like it was, there's going to be more water, and probably people's basements are going to be getting water in her. Isn't it funny how things go, you know? Now I have this appointment in the city, and I got rid of the 2015 GMC Canyon, which is the city vehicle, you know, the road vehicle, right? And now I'm feeling anxiety because I don't have a way to get there. But it is what it is, right? I'll strike out in the old Silverado, and well, I'm sure we'll make it. It's just one of them things, right? It's kind of, when you're driving a new vehicle, you have the false sense of security of it being, well, a new vehicle. And granted, yes, with new components, you know, there should be no problems, but there is the odd time where there's an issue. Where an older truck that's gone, you know, 200,000-300,000 kilometers, and that you've maintained, should be able to go the same distance. I know the Silverado doesn't have that kind of kilometers on it, but it's just an example. One of my first trucks was an Isuzu pickup, and it had 289,000, and I have no idea what mechanic stuff has been done to it, because, well, I didn't do anything to it, and the owner before me probably didn't, and the guy before him was probably under warranty still. And I was all over the place with that, you know, the cities, backcountry roads, up and down, throughs, you name her, I was there, you know, like not there, but went through it. And ever since I bought the new vehicles, it doesn't really seem that I drive nowhere near the same, right? So I have to decide what I want to do. Maybe I'll phone the mechanic shop and get the truck in, get them to have a look at it just to make sure there's nothing gonna fall off it. And if it needs a tie rod or a ball joint, get them to do it now. A quick patch job, and then we can deal with it again another round before the snow flies. So pretty much, guys, of course I got to do some planning, decide what I'm going to do, make some phone calls, and well, we'll see how she goes later. Come to the end of another day. Well, pretty much did a few things today. Kind of the normal routine with the old editings and the uploadings. Went out, picked up some concrete slabs and some 2x4s for a little upcoming mini project. Hopefully we can get that knocked away. a little bit of up and down weather-wise in the next little bit, so hopefully things can dry out and we can get some more fire pit videos filmed for another season. You know, you can't really control the weather. It kinda is what it is. And around we go. Well, remember guys, we have the post office box for fan mail. The address is down below in the descriptions. You know, send me your letters, send me your stuff, send me your items. If you send me a decal, I will send one back. Well, thanks for watching our wonderful vlog on this wonderful day. And as always, thanks for watching Maxwell's Vlogs. Comment, subscribe, and enjoy.